Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Jets are top 10 in passing TDs, and they go up against the Patriots defense that will need to be on its game.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw left side complete. That's Joseph. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. So a gain of 6 there on first. Four yards remaining now on second down.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Watch it now.
Here's carry number 1 for Kenneth Dixon. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
All right, now look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. A dump off for Dixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Second down following the run. Right back to Dixon. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And tough starting field position here. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right, and he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now Wilson. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick-6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick-6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Picked off at the 40. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Watch tight. Tight is right. All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriots.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
They'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's at Eric Crow. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Day. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 8 and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
19.
Now Wilson on second down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Wilson fighting to stay upright. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
New England on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. They take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive begins with a run by Dixon. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
Yeah, now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
23 yards on the play. first down. He'll drop to throw it. Escaping the pressure, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Right. Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
To throw on second down, Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
They'll start the drive with Dixon. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Back to throw here. Flip, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back him up 5. The Jets on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now look at Philly. Here we go.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They go play action with Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Wilson. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
But you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
New England on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Day. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, they go with Dixon. And some room to roam now. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. 53 to 1. 53. Check 53. Record.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Dixon again. And down to the 36-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Jets on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
39. Green 39. Check. 53 5. Check. 53 5. Focus, defense, focus.
On 3rd and short, it's Dixon fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Chandler Catanzaro for the field goal here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. This one is right down Broadway. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Now after the made field goal, Catanzaro to boot this one away on the kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? I think they were just bad plays to call.
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second down following the run. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now Wilson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Play action. It's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So second and 10 here. Wilson throwing again. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Fresh set of downs here. Going to give this time to the tailback. get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the...
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over. This is caught inside the 15. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
To throw is Wilson. To throw on second down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out come the Jets. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a handoff for Dixon. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here.
Let's go. 319. 319. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Joseph. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try to counter with Dixon. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game, and with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Here we go now. Green 39.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. And they'll run it here. And some room to... And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Operating from the gun, Wilson. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, Wilson. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Here's Wilson looking to throw on second down. Quick hitch, complete. It's Day. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches. Defense showing blitz. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and inches, just turn around, hand it to the big guy, and let him plow forward and pick up a first down. A lot of people think that the offensive line, they may almost take the play off because they got a big guy back there pushing forward. I think it actually works in reverse. I think they block harder because they love seeing that guy get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And now here's a carry heading left. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. New England on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He may try and run for this. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Brandon, it's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. The Jets on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's taken on the 25. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Patriots take over. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Time running out here on the play clock. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now Wilson to throw on 2nd down. And Cooks has it over the middle. Give him 30 yards there.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there, for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Wilson operating from the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
New England on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Now Wilson on first down. Flushed out right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So they're operating in the red zone. On first down, Wilson. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now they try the right side here. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are back within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. They'll run it with Dixon. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth. That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there. No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man. Now on first, Dixon again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing. It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. The Jets on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Dixon. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 41-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Back to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. Second down following the incompletion. He's back to throw. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for two. Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now. Want to win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. New York set to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime. And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield. What would you do? What I would do is either hand off inside or more likely to take the knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime,
I can still win it.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. I'm no offensive mastermind, but of all the guys on the field to block, you might want to stop him.
Look, I've got a very simple rule. An unblocked defender is usually your best defender, and he ended up making the play there.
Watch time, watch time. Tie it right.
Now a first throw here in overtime. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. And now out come the Patriots. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Second and 10. It's Wilson again. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 10. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here at overtime. New England on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is third and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And the Jets set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. They'll drop the throw. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now back to throw. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. After the interception, here's Wilson. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. On second down, here's Wilson. He gets it to Cooks. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Trying to hurry to the line on the very outskirts of field goal range. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw here. And just what you were talking about. A long field goal to win it, so definitely not a gimme. So there was tension all the way through until the ball went through the post.
But it did go through the post.